Like who?
I don't want to say the names, but
Just say yes or no. Haney?
yes.
Shakur?
Yeah.
That's another one. I feel like that could be a fight, like if it ever were to happen, similar to this Ryan fight, where it would be a spectacle, would sell a lot of pay-per-view, people would come out to watch it.
It'd be a little different though.
Why you say that?
I'm thinking of like boxing. I'm not thinking like.
Like in terms of fighting.
Yeah.
Why? You think Shakur is better?
No, I'm just saying like not even Shakur. I'm just saying like them as a whole. Like it'd be different. Like fighting them, it'd be more so like coming to get them.
You would approach it differently.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would pick Shakur just because our differences. I'm telling you as a fighter.
Yeah.
I will pick Shakur because I don't believe Tank will be able to land those big shots on Shakur like he does everybody else.
Right.
Shakur defense is just too tight. And not only Shakur, Keyshawn either.
Oh, you don't think Key either? Even right now, I feel like it's a little Key nice though, but it might be a little early for Key right now.
Listen, Tank get hits a lot. Tank, in my eyes, Tank is always losing until he's not.
If two fighters say, let's fight, I think the business of boxing should get in the way. Like, I think the fighters should be able to get in the ring with each other and fight each other. So that's how I feel. Like, just like even with this guy, my guy, Stephen Espinoza, he works with Tank. If Tank said, yo, let's fight, and I said, let's fight, it should be just, let's fight, and we should make it happen. It shouldn't be nothing else surrounding.
Gervonta Davis has finally addressed the swirling speculation about a potential clash with Shakur Stevenson, delivering a pointed message that cuts through all the noise and chatter. While acknowledging Stevenson's championship credentials, Davis frames this potential encounter as familiar territory, describing it as two elite fighters traveling parallel roads with one ultimate question that needs answering through combat rather than conversation.
One of the best fighters on the planet Earth. Tank, good to see you. Why this fight, Lamont Roach? What has he done to deserve to be in the ring against you?
He's a world champion himself. He's coming up and wait to dare to be great. So we fought before, you know. So it's history. It's history in that. There's two guys that's trying to be great.
A lot of people said they talked about y'all background with one another, how familiar you guys are with one another. Talk about that for a second. How well do you know him on a personal level in terms of your associations through the ranks, you know, in terms of your boxing career?
I don't know that for like personally,
Right.
like, you know, but through the boxing, you know, we came up together and things like that. We had similar you know, friends and things like that in the boxing world. We fought before, you know, so I'm familiar with his fighting style and things like that.
Stevenson maintains that he represents what the boxing world is demanding right now, emphasizing how discussions about their potential collision seem to shadow both fighters wherever they make appearances. He remains adamant that this bout needs to materialize, insisting the situation has evolved far beyond mere gossip into a legitimate expectation from boxing enthusiasts worldwide.
I'm the guy, bro. I'm the guy that the boxing world wants to see you fight. You know, when you go places, all you hear is, yo, Shakur and Tank. Shakur, Tank. Oh, hey, when I go place, all I hear, yo, is you gonna beat Tank? When he go place, I know he hear my name. So it's like, bro, let's make this shit.
Davis questions Stevenson's ability to handle premier opposition, suggesting his strategy depends too heavily on movement, rather than delivering devastating shots or crisp defensive responses. He contends that Stevenson has a pattern of backing away under pressure, and hasn't truly proven himself when facing dangerous championship-caliber competition.
Hell no. Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
All right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
His what defense?
You don't think he got defense?
he just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fight.
So you
I
feel
probably
like
put him on game. Yeah,
hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I touched him with 16-ounce gloves on, and he ran. Imagine if I hit him with 8 ounce. The guy is here too.
The narrative gains complexity when Oscar De La Hoya enters the conversation with glowing remarks about Davis's character and work ethic. De La Hoya paints a picture of a focused, methodical athlete who approaches his craft with unwavering seriousness and dedication to peak physical conditioning, making him a legitimate threat to any opponent who steps into his path.
With Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle.
This dynamic creates additional intrigue because Stevenson acknowledges Davis holds greater mainstream appeal and marketability, expressing willingness to accommodate whatever terms necessary to finalize their confrontation. His singular focus remains getting this rivalry settled inside the squared circle without delays or complications disrupting the process.
50 million times. I done say, yes, you are the big superstar. You are that, bro. Respect to you for that, bro. I'm cool with that. Come on, let's just fight. Let's negotiate. Me and this nigga could even get on the phone and negotiate. I'd be cool with it. I'm not tripping. It's boxing. Entertainment business. We gonna go in there, put on a show for the fans and show the world who's the best. That's the whole point of this entire conversation. Me and him need to show the world who's the best. Don't have a question mark for, oh, I'm gonna go retire and it don't happen. And that's gonna be a question mark. That's gonna be left on our legacy. So to fix both of our legacies, somebody has to lose.
The mounting pressure intensifies when Timothy Bradley publicly urges Davis to accept the Stevenson challenge, arguing that all the ongoing discussions about their respective opposition only reinforces why these two need to settle matters definitively.
Gervonta's at 140, that seems to be the biggest
I
name.
want Gervonta Davis to step in the ring and face somebody, dog, already, bro. For real.
He'll be back.
Like, oh, I know he coming back, dog. But I'm just saying, like, fight Shakur, bro. Fight Shakur. That's all I'm saying, bro. Fight any of these top guys out there, man. And that's because you can say, oh, Shakur ain't fight nobody. Well, Shakur ain't fight nobody and Tank ain't fight nobody. Why don't they fight each other? If that's how y'all want to put it, fight each other, bro. That will probably be one of the biggest fights in boxing right now, bro. The biggest fight. Box office, it will sell out like this. Like that, it'll sell out.
Tank is not playing this Murray Mack.
He know what time
that bell ring.
1 minute you on this side, 1 minute he is. So.
When that bell ring, Tank ain't playing this Murray Mack. That motherfucker punch.
None of that tap.
No
like
tap,
you said at the
No tap. He not swatting flies in that motherfucker.
I know what they're doing. They're just trying to make a fight. They're trying to make a fight. You know what I'm saying? They're not making the money Tank making. You know what I'm saying? You know, again.
But he can box. But I can't stress enough. Every fighter get hit. They get hit every round.
How long we been talking about that? Remember I was saying about fans bringing up that 3 years ago talking about getting hit. And what? He's still laying them out. Still laying them out to this day.
Everybody get hit, man.
In the contract zone, however it go, tell him to fight me. That dude get the feeling himself and feeling like he's something that he's not in. And to the world, he look like a killer, but I can't wait. I'm gonna expose him. I promise you, I'm gonna expose him. I'll be the person that he going there, he not gonna knock out. He not gonna hurt. He gotta go 12 rounds with somebody and somebody gonna be beating him. He ain't gonna like that shit. That shit gonna mess with his heart. That shit gonna f with his head. Watch.
Thoughts?
No thoughts. People can talk that type of shit. There's no contract or something. I don't pay attention to that.
I gotta get you this for what he said about you.
He can't. My opinion. It's my opinion.
Listen, all that sounds good right now, but when the fight is made and the fight about to happen,
Tank is not playing this Murray.
Wins it because of his discipline, because he showed against Teofimo they stay very disciplined all night. And he's the type of guy, he don't really do a lot of crazy stuff in his life normally. So it's like discipline is a thing that is not only exercised inside the ring, it's exercised also outside the ring. And as we see, sometimes Gervonta has problems with discipline. But we have never seen Shakur have problems with discipline. We've seen him be more disciplined at the right times than we've seen him not have discipline. So with the fight being like it is right now, I would lean towards Shakur because of his discipline, but don't get it twisted. If somebody could beat him, Tank Davis would be that person because of his intangible.
Him and Shakur sparred that first time, like, he caught Shakur with a good shot. Boom. He didn't hurt Shakur or nothing, but it was like, you could tell, like, if it was 8-ounce gloves, we don't know how Shakur would have reacted. It was like, because I remember him sparring Shakur, he caught Shakur with like a clean shot. Boom. And Shakur didn't shake up or do nothing, but it was a clean shot. I'm like, nigga, you sure you can take another one of that? And Shakur like, what? Like, he took off his shirt and they started bumping like that. Now they going back and forth.
Oh. Hold on, was it sparring?
Yeah.
Was it competitive, close, all that, Shakur and Tank?
Nah, yeah, it was competitive. Then like the second time, like they sparred, like it was like a chess match. Like now Tank know, like, all right, he's really nice. Like Shakur really nice. Like all that walk down, like I got a box. Like this nigga, like I can't just walk him down. Like he can really fight. So it was like Tank like switch his strategy up and like same like now Tank trying to come and walk me down. I'm in there like we fighting like it's back and forth competitive. I'm talking shit to Calvin like nigga Calvin.
Like Shakur, right? Like he look like he got skill, right? But to be honest, I'm gonna be real. I ain't see him fight nobody that's like
that's amateur shit. Come on, bro. When that heat coming back at you, them niggas like you can see it.
Yeah,
you can see it. They ain't really these niggas just talking that way. And there's always, oh, he can be this, he could be the next. Nigga, prove yourself. You still haven't proved yourself. When someone was in front of you that can crack a little bit.
Names started getting bigger. Then it was like, I'll go fight and I'll get on Twitter and he'll like post, oh, he did that because it was a cab driver, or he'll just post some like hating ass shit to where like it was unnecessary to go do that shit. Cause like I thought we was like cool type shit. So but now he like flipped it to turn it like I did something to him and he made it so believe that shit. But nah, that nigga just, I think like in his brain it's just one person and nobody else could be up here too.
And then want to be buddy. You know what I mean? And I feel as though that's don't be like that. If you like that, then stand on that. You know what I mean? Don't try to be saying all this stuff on Twitter and then run in my locker room and want to take a picture and all that type of stuff. Feel me? Like, and we see like I was somebody that like, you feel me? And then he come out and say something, he want to fight me. I bet. We ain't cool no more. Wait, none of that. That's it. That's what it is. You feel me? And niggas got to stand on it. That's why I'm in that mode now. Like, I ain't got no friends in this. Like, I ain't got no, you don't see no boxer that on TV that, you feel me? It's just me and my people, and that's how we coming.
Yes. I've been 3 different divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and had the Ring Magazine belt. So I done way more than him. Like, if we talk about accomplishments, I don't want to hear what has I done for the sport of boxing. What have you done?
Exceptional. It's going to take someone as good as Shakur to give him a real fight, and I love that fight. I love that.
What? Shakur can't beat Tank.
I disagree.
He beat all the other fighters.
I disagree.
He can't. Tank.
I disagree.
Tank
loses rounds.
Tank decides to do what he wants to in certain fights.
We can, and you can have a big bet on that fight.
Most definitely.
I think Shakur's the man to beat him.
Shakur cannot. Tank, he's a very good fighter. A lot of respect for him, what he's done in the ring. He's got a good team around him, but he can't. Tank. Can't beat Tank.
I disagree with you.
Carries the power. He's sneaky. Explosive. Yeah. You think you're doing something, and he rides off that overconfident. Where now he recognized this old school.
He's so interesting
Baltimore, Maryland. He's so old school. Know what old school is?
Yeah.
Anybody that throwing punches is open to get hit. Anybody and everybody that throw punches, you leave an opportunity. It's who get there first. It's like fencing.
Mm-hmm.
When you throw punches, no matter how straight, no matter how your stance are, when this becomes away from your body and things that you need to protect, the ribs, the chin.
There's always an opening.
It's always opening. Who get there first?
And Tank is so good again.
Tank is so good. Tank will give.
Right now, especially with and it's a legitimate conversation and argument that Shakur Stevenson could be the one to beat Tank Davis. But I prefer the conversation, and as I like to say, that is the greatest fight. That's the best fight to be made in boxing.
Okay, well, strategic wise, I agree with you on that point, because it would be interesting to see how Tank could penetrate Shakur Stevens' defense.
That want to be the one to, for the sake of words, let the cat out of the bag or share information about one of the fighters that the other fighter or the other team didn't know. But I think stylistically, I think competitively, mathematically, I think that's a fight for the ages right there. Both guys are accurate. Both guys are very good with their defense, very good with their offense. And the size makes sense for both those guys. They're right around the same height, and the list goes on, man. I think that, that's a fight right there.
Shakur is a great boxer, but still, he doesn't. It only takes Tank one punch.
Right.
And if Tank catches him, no matter how great he is, he'll probably go out too. So that's the one thing with Tank is a one punch knockout.